What if I told you that obesity isn't about willpower, it's hormonal? 2026 searches confirm it. Rethink this for real results. This eye-opening shift could finally give you the lasting change you've been chasing. Hello friends, welcome back to Wellness Waves, your trusted source for honest conversations on health and well-being. I'm Dr. Elias Site, and today in Video 8, we're going deep on a topic that affects millions and changes how we see it forever. If you've ever felt stuck, blamed yourself, or wondered why diets keep failing, stay with me. We're flipping the script together. Hit that like button if you're ready for real answers, and let's dive in. Grab a notebook or open your Notes app because today's conversation is packed with steps you can start using immediately. Let's begin by truly seeing the reality so you never feel alone again. Obesity is now officially treated as a chronic disease by every major health organization worldwide, and the 2026 updates to clinical guidelines have made this clearer than ever. New large-scale studies tracking over 500,000 people show that once the condition takes hold, the body's internal systems shift in ways that make weight loss feel almost impossible without addressing the root biology. I've sat across from thousands of patients who carried this same quiet exhaustion, the late-night fridge raids, the morning guilt, the cycle of starting over every Monday. Today, I want you to hear me clearly. None of that is a character flaw. It's your hormones and metabolism doing exactly what they were designed to do in the world we live in. Take a slow breath with me right now and let that sink in. This moment is yours, a turning point where the shame starts to dissolve and real understanding begins. We're going to walk through every layer together, starting with the key players inside your body. First, let's meet ghrelin in full detail. This hormone is produced mostly in the stomach lining and acts like an alarm clock for hunger. In people living with obesity, ghrelin doesn't drop as quickly after eating, and it can stay elevated for hours. That's why you might finish a satisfying lunch and still feel the tug for snacks by 3 p.m. Real-world example. One of my patients, a teacher named Maria, tracked her hunger and discovered her ghrelin spikes were strongest after her usual salad lunch. When we adjusted her meal to include more protein and healthy fat, those spikes calmed dramatically within days. Next, leptin, the hormone fat cells release to signal we're full. In people living with obesity, the brain develops resistance to leptin, so even when levels are high, the message never arrives. It's like trying to call a friend whose phone is on silent. Insulin joins this conversation too. When insulin resistance builds, your body keeps pumping out more insulin to manage blood sugar, which locks fat away and makes it nearly impossible to burn stored energy. Then there's cortisol from ongoing stress. Even moderate daily pressure keeps cortisol elevated, directing your body to store visceral fat around the organs as a protective measure. Let me share 3 more patient stories so you can see yourself in them. First, David, 38-year-old software engineer working from home. His blood work revealed leptin resistance so strong, his brain was ignoring signals from 50 pounds of stored fat. He felt constantly hungry despite large meals. We started simple, consistent sleep and protein-first eating. In 8 weeks, his energy soared and he naturally began eating less without forcing it. Second, Lisa, 55-year-old grandmother with pre-diabetes. Her cortisol was through the roof from caring for aging parents and grandchildren. The belly fat she carried wasn't from lack of discipline, it was her body's survival response. Breathwork and evening walks lowered her cortisol enough that her body finally released the stored fat. She lost 28 pounds in 4 months and says her confidence came back with every step. Third, young father James, 29 years old. Ultra-processed food and irregular sleep had his ghrelin and insulin completely out of balance. He thought he was addicted to junk. Once we explained the biology and gave him practical swaps, he described it as finally having the owner's manual for my body. These aren't rare cases. They represent millions waking up in 2026. Now we move into how our modern environment hijacked these systems.
Ultra-processed foods with added sugars and seed oils trigger massive insulin responses. Blue light from screens at night delays melatonin and raises evening ghrelin. Chronic stress from work, family, and news keeps cortisol locked high. A 2026 meta-analysis following 200,000 adults showed that just 4 nights of poor sleep can increase daily calorie intake by 300 to 500 calories through hormone shifts alone. But here's what matters most. Once you understand the mechanisms, you gain the power to speak directly to your body in the language it understands. Let's begin the practical solutions that actually move the needle, starting with sleep as the master regulator. Aim for 7 to 9 hours every single night. Create a non-negotiable wind-down sequence. Dim lights at 8 p.m., no screens after 9 p.m., a warm shower or Epsom salt bath with magnesium, and perhaps a short gratitude journal. I give every patient a 2-week sleep hunger tracker. You simply note bedtime, wake time, and hunger level at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. The patterns become crystal clear. Many people see their afternoon cravings drop 40 to 60% just from fixing sleep. Next layer, targeted stress reduction that lowers cortisol fast. The 4-4-6 breath I shared earlier is just the start. Add this daily practice. At 3 p.m. every day, step outside for a 10-minute walk while focusing on the feeling of your feet on the ground. Nature exposure alone drops cortisol by 15% in studies. For deeper work, try progressive muscle relaxation before bed. Tense and release each muscle group from toes to head. One patient combined this with the breathwork and watched her belly measurements shrink noticeably in 6 weeks. Nutrition that partners with your hormones comes next. This is where most plans fail because they ignore biology. We're building meals around 3 principles: high protein to suppress ghrelin, high fiber to stabilize insulin, and healthy fats to support leptin sensitivity. I'm giving you a complete 7-day starter plan you can screenshot and use tomorrow. Day 1. Breakfast: 3-egg omelet with spinach, feta, and turkey slices, 35 grams protein. Lunch: grilled salmon over mixed greens with chickpeas, avocado, and olive oil. Dinner: baked chicken thighs with roasted Brussels sprouts and quinoa. Snack: full-fat Greek yogurt with cherries and a handful of almonds.
Day 2. Breakfast: Greek yogurt parfait layered with chia seeds, walnuts, and cinnamon. Lunch: turkey lettuce wraps with hummus and cucumber. Dinner: baked chicken thighs with roasted Brussels sprouts and quinoa. Snack: cottage cheese with cherry tomatoes. Day 3. Breakfast: smoked salmon and avocado on whole grain toast with a side of berries. Lunch: lentil soup with added spinach and a boiled egg. Dinner: grilled shrimp stir-fry with zucchini noodles and sesame seeds. Snack: apple with almond butter. Days 4 through 7 follow the same pattern, but rotate proteins, eggs, fish, poultry, plant-based, and vegetables, so you never get bored. The rule: every plate must be half vegetables, quarter protein, quarter complex carbs or healthy fat. After each meal, ask yourself, how do I feel at the 2-hour mark? That single question teaches your body's language faster than any app. Movement that heals instead of stresses. This is crucial. We focus on resistance training 3 times a week using only body weight or light dumbbells. A simple 20-minute circuit, 10 squats, 10 push-ups, knee version if needed, 10 seated rows with resistance band, 30-second plank. Repeat 3 rounds. This builds muscle that improves insulin sensitivity by up to 25% in 8 weeks. Add daily walking. Aim for 8,000 to 10,000 steps. Walk after dinner to blunt insulin spikes and calm ghrelin. Make it enjoyable. Listen to this podcast again or your favorite music. One busy mom started with just 15-minute walks after dinner and within a month reported her emotional eating episodes nearly disappeared. We've built the foundation. Now let's talk about medical tools available in 2026 when lifestyle alone needs extra support.
Oral GLP-1 pathway medications from Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly have transformed care. These daily pills reduce hunger dramatically, slow stomach emptying so you feel full longer, and improve insulin response. Average weight loss in combined lifestyle plus medication studies reaches 15 to 22% over 12 months, with major benefits for blood pressure, cholesterol, and even sleep apnea. Side effects are usually mild and temporary. I always walk patients through a 3-step process: baseline labs, start low dose, weekly check-ins for the first month. For those needing more, modern bariatric options have improved too. The sleeve procedure now often includes hormone-supportive follow-up care that keeps Ghrelin low and GLP-1 naturally high. Success stories in 2026 show people maintaining 60 to 80% of their weight loss at 5 years when they combine it with the exact habits we're building today. Let's pause for a real payoff moment. Pause the video for 30 seconds and write down your bedtime tonight, tomorrow's breakfast from the plan, one walk you'll take this week. These 3 commitments are your first wins. Celebrate them. Now we clear the mental roadblocks that keep people stuck for years. Myth 1, it's just calories. Reality, hormones control how calories are used, stored, or burned. Myth 2, everyone responds the same. No, your genetics, age, and hormone profile are unique, which is why personalized plans work. Myth 3, medications mean failure. Actually, they're smart tools for a real disease. Myth 4, maintenance is impossible. With continued protein focus, strength training, and sleep, the body learns a new set point. Myth 5, I have to do this perfectly. Small, consistent actions compound far better than perfection. I want you to feel the shift right now. Say out loud or in your heart, my body is responding to real biology, and I now have the tools to guide it gently. That sentence has changed lives in my practice. We move into long-term mastery, the part that lasts decades. Track 5 numbers weekly: waist measurement, energy on a 1 to 10 scale, how clothes feel, sleep hours, and mood stability. Review every Sunday evening. Build a support circle. Comment below with your weekly win and read other stories. Research shows community doubles success rates. Consider working with a doctor who understands the disease model. Bring this episode to your appointment if needed. Look ahead with me. 2026 has brought accessible continuous glucose monitors for non-diabetics, AI apps that predict hormone patterns from your sleep and food data, and combination therapies that fine-tune multiple pathways at once. But the most powerful change is still the informed, compassionate action you take today. We've walked through the science, real stories, complete meal plans, movement routines, medical options, myth-busting, and long-term strategies, all designed so you leave with everything you need to start changing your story. If this conversation moved something inside you, drop your biggest takeaway or your personal experience in the comments. I read every single one. Which hormone fact surprised you most? Which meal are you trying first? Tell me. If you're ready for more deep dives on hormones, metabolism, and whole person healing, smash subscribe and tap the bell right now. Next week, we're uncovering another hidden barrier that's silently affecting millions. You've got this, one biology-aligned, compassionate step at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me on Wellness Waves. I'm Dr. Elias Site. See you in the next wave.